Spotlight. Okay. All right. Excited for all of you today. Excited to be together. I've got some great information to share with you about the powerful ingredients and nutrients in the top shelf products. I hope this is helpful. Like I said, I've got a lot of information. I'm going to go kind of quick, but we will at the end have time for questions. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Are you seeing the slides?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Well, like I said, we're going to talk about some powerful ingredients. We have so many powerful ingredients here with Top Shelf Nutri. We're not going to be able to cover all of them, but we'll cover some of the big ones. First off, we want to cover the reason why. Okay, and the reason why you've heard us talk about this is that we have to make some changes if we're going to not just survive but thrive in this world. We are exposed to so many things. And as a result of that, we are experiencing a major increase of disease. These, we don't have time to go through all of the details as to why they're all interrelated, but look at the percentages of increase of chronic illness that we have experienced just in the last 30 years or so. And there's some correlations to this. There's some reasons causing this. And a lot of people will argue or find themselves arguing one or the other of these. My philosophy is they're all bad, and so they all contribute. It's a bad soup or concoction that we've been served up, and some of it is our choices, some of it is things we can make a difference about, and some of it there's not much we can do about it. And as far as being able to avoid some of these, we do the best we can. But what can we do is we can make some wise choices and we can supplement. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we can empower our body to overcome some of these things. As we look at the toxins that we're exposed to, the inflammation, the digestive disorders, the lack of essential nutrients that we're facing, we see that this is a bad formula that is only going to get worse. We use the acronym TIDE, a rising tide of disease and sickness, and we've got to do something about it. Just to give you some of the situations with regards to the toxins, there are 36 neurotoxic chemicals now registered for use for agricultural use in the U.S. that aren't allowed anywhere else in the world. All of these can potentially cause acute and subacute toxicity. The one that gets a lot of publicity is glyphosate, which lethally disrupts the pathway found in the beneficial gut microbiome, so basically ruining our digestive tract. And some of the results of the introduction of these chemicals is that we now have 3 times the number of people with chronic illness at the same age. Even though we've had all these advancements in medical treatments and medications, we have 3 times the people with chronic illness, and most of those people are not suffering from just one, but they're suffering from multiple. We talked about the damaged digestive tract. This is an example. Top picture of healthy intestinal lining. Bottom one is a damaged intestinal lining as a result of inflammation and chemical toxicity. If we look at the introduction of some of these herbicides and pesticides and we put it along a graph of the increase of disease, you can see there is some sort of a positive indication. As we increase toxins, we increase celiac disease. As we increase toxins, we increase diabetes. As we increase toxins, we increase dementia. That one almost looks completely correlated. As we increase toxins, we see an increase in autism. Look at the similarities in the growth of these graphs. And so our foods are changing. Our gut biome is changing as a result of it. We're gaining more weight. We're dealing with obesity. It's harder today than it was 20 or 30 years ago to maintain the same weight, even at the same levels of diet, food, and exercise. And so what do? Well, one of them is that we have to have full spectrum detox. It's not just your digestive tract. It's not just the colon. It's the liver, the kidneys, the blood, and the cells. We have to have a plan in place that's going to help the entire body get rid of the toxins, therefore reducing inflammation, get rid of the pathogens, which also then decreases inflammation, allows the body to get the nutrients where it needs to. And then we also have to make sure that we're getting a healthy diet and healthy level of nutrition so that the body can then go and repair and rebuild. So you've heard us talk about the daily health pack. This is what everybody needs every single day. Of course, we have other products which are add-ons to the daily health pack. But my point today is that these very, very beneficial ingredients, these powerful ingredients that we access at Top Shelf Nutra, they are found in this daily health pack as well as the other products. But they wouldn't be in the daily health pack if they weren't so essential. Okay. So the daily health pack has our Sport and Go daily hydration drink. It has our daily detox drink, and it has our GTM product. And we'll go through these briefly as we go. So GTM at the foundational root, having our organic Fijian ginger and turmeric, our muscadine seeds and skins, and our fulvic plant mineral powder. These are in capsules. The idea here is to give these powerful, powerful healing compounds to our bodies, and in addition, replace the minerals that we are losing because our minerals in our soils are going down. Therefore, the minerals in our fruits and vegetables is going down. You can see the table and chart there. These minerals vanishing without a trace. And that is why we have to make sure we get that fulvic mineral in there with these powerful compounds. So, starting with our Sport and Go Daily Nutritional Hydration Drink, this has ginger, it has turmeric, it has adaptogenic herbs, it has fulvic minerals, electrolytes, it has methylated B vitamins. A list goes on and on. We've got our branched chain amino acids. Powerful, powerful drink. I like to use this throughout the day. Some people drink it first thing in the morning. Some people drink it before exercise, during exercise, or as a recovery drink. I think it works in all those cases, but for me, it's a daily nutritional hydration drink. I usually start one in the morning, sip on it through the day, and start another one in the afternoon. But I love, love, love our Sport and Go product for its wide spectrum and powerful compounds that are found in it. The Cup of Health Daily Detox Tea. Now, this one also has the ginger and turmeric in it, but it introduces another powerful ingredient, the calcium bentonite clay. And we're going to talk more about that as a powerful ingredient. Muscadine seed extract. This is not just the seeds and skins that we have in our other products. This is actually an extract, which really, really boosts the antioxidant and phenolic compound. And so this is a different version of the muscadine combined with that bentonite clay to get some amazing results, as well as a number of legendary roots of health and things of health like the organic garlic, the aloe vera, coconut, more fulvic plant minerals, selenium, dandelion root, hawthorn, milk thistle, etc. So this is a powerful detoxifier for the kidneys, for the liver, for the digestive tract, full spectrum. Okay, we're going to talk for a second about what is calcium bentonite clay. There's a lot of bentonite clays out there. There's sodium bentonite. There's different forms of them. Unfortunately, they're not all the same. Okay. Some of those you do absorb into your body, whether it's a sodium bentonite clay or some of the others, magnesium, they actually get absorbed in the body. Calcium bentonite clay has been proven to be unabsorbable. And so your body cannot take it into it. So you don't have to worry about any toxicity. In fact, it's just the opposite. Pure calcium bentonite clay can absorb up to 39 times its weight in positively charged ions. So any toxins, any chemicals, any pathogens, bacterial or viral, they will bind with this clay and flush out of the system naturally without you even having to worry about it. That means they're not going to find their way into the bloodstream. They're not going to affect the tissues. They're not going to irritate or upset your digestive tract or the colon. The calcium bentonite clay is one of the most potent and powerful benign substances we know of. Benign meaning it comes into the body through the mouth or the skin, and it does not enter the body. It pulls things into it and leaves the body. So this is something that you can use orally. It's something you can use topically. It's very, very powerful. Again, a benign substance, meaning it leaves no trace in the body, but it takes the harmful things out with it. Okay, so you can use it topically. It will pull the harmful things out through the skin and then wash off, whether it's on your face, on your feet, or you can use it on a bee sting or a spider bite or a rash or itchy skin. It's just a very, very powerful extractant. Okay, because of its ionic charge, it will naturally bind with any positively charged ions, pull them out, and then wash off easily. It's a wonderful detoxifying, soothing bath, safe for adults, safe for kids, safe for seniors, and even something that you can take internally. Most of the bentonite clays that are of different forms that are not pure or that are sodium based or whatever, these you're actually getting high levels of sodium in your body. But with the calcium bentonite clay, it is going into the body, stays in the digestive tract, grabs all the harmful things with it, and ends up in the toilet. It's not harsh. You don't notice it. There's no stomach pain, no difficulty. We absolutely love it. So whether you're using it internally on the skin, in the bath, whatever, the calcium bentonite clay is one of our powerful, powerful compounds. All right, let's shift now over to Fiji and talk about our pink Fijian ginger and organic Fijian turmeric. These are powerful roots of health that have been used for thousands of years. You can go back into the ancient of medicine, the Ayurvedic medicine, and you'll see that these are considered roots of health, foundational to health. They do so many things, everything from detoxifying to boosting immune to repairing and rebuilding villi in the intestinal tract. The list goes on and on. In fact, I've pulled a few out. If you were to go to pubmed.gov, type in the benefits of ginger, you'll pull up over 1,000 clinical studies performed by universities around the world studying and researching the health benefits of ginger. Everything from helping with nausea to weight loss, to osteoarthritis, to blood sugar, heart disease, digestion, menstrual pain, aberrant cells, brain function, and overall infections. Ginger has been used, like I say, for thousands of years without any harmful effects. There are no risk factors. There are no toxicities that happen from it. We love this natural, God created healer. This is the one ingredient we know of in the world that's ever existed that actually helps regrow damaged villi in the intestinal tract. So we love the ginger. We love the fact that we get access to a very unique heirloom version. This particular root of ginger doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. It was discovered in these jungles. It's pure. It doesn't leave the island. It's hand cultivated and grown, and we receive this processed, but hand processed. No chemical extringents or anything used to process it. We love our powerful, proven pink Fijian ginger. And we use it in a lot of our products. You can find it, but we also have it just in straight powder and in our pink Fijian ginger root capsules if you want to add more to what you're doing. Moving on to the turmeric, okay? This is one, if you go to that same website, pubmed.gov, and type in turmeric, you'll see over 10,000 clinical studies. Turmeric has been studied probably more than any other natural compound. And it's been shown to do a whole bunch of things, but just a few that I've identified here on this slide. It makes all of your antioxidants in your body work better. So not only does it have antioxidant properties, but any other antioxidants you're taking or are in your body, they actually increase in their capacity. It boosts brain function, neurotrophic factor. It helps to lower your risk of heart disease and fight against aberrant cells. It's useful in treating and preventing Alzheimer's disease. Arthritis patients love it. It's used to benefit the effects of depression, delay aging, and again, the list goes on and on and on. We love the benefits of this natural root of health, turmeric. Again, branching clear back to Ayurvedic medicine, one of the longest lasting, used, most researched, studied, and sustained items for health. And we have access again to an heirloom root that has never been hybridized, changed, or treated with chemicals. And we bring in this pure, potent form of turmeric from this island in Fiji. We offer it in many of our products, as with the ginger. We also offer it in just the straight powder, and we have it in these straight capsules. Okay, so turmeric, powerful, powerful compound, and something we want every day. All right, moving on to the muscadine. And I know some people who are new are saying, wait, what's a muscadine? And a muscadine is both a grape and a berry. It's the truly only Native American raisin or berry or grape that we know of. Most of the grapes that we consume today have been brought over from Europe. They're European varieties. What's different about a muscadine versus a European variety of grape is that it has a very, very thick skin and it has large seeds. But for the Native Americans, this was a powerful, powerful part of their diet. They would dry them and they would use them as snacks. They would use them throughout the year. They would take them when they are fresh and they would put them into their meals. Number of old Native American recipes exist where the muscadine was a staple and a part of it. It was definitely something that dried they would carry around with them. Now, some people say, what's so great about it? Well, it looks like a grape, but it has all the chemical benefits of nuts and grapes and fruits and berries and some of the greatest, most potent superfruits we know of on the planet. It has all of those compounds and more. So it really is the end all be all of superfruits, the greatest superfruit we know of. And it's a rare, rare vine that grows only in the southeastern United States. North Carolina takes pride in its muscadine heritage and has proclaimed the muscadine grape as its state fruit. As I told you, these large seeds and thick skins. Traditionally, people would just go pick them, suck out the juice, and spit out the seeds and skins. But it's actually the seeds and skins where the nutrition is. Okay, and so this is really what we're after. Again, you can go to PubMed.gov, type in muscadine, and you will see an incredible amount of research that has been done in the last 10 to 15 years. This is a new up and coming superfood. What we do with our products is we take the dried seeds and the dried skins, we grind them up into a powder, we squeeze the oil out of the seeds, and we produce our products. Now, there's a number of books that have been written recently. Again, clinical research. All of these universities have been doing research and more. Everything from University of Florida to Wake Forest to the Appalachian State Mountains to the University of Georgia, Johns Hopkins. The list goes on and on of clinical research being done currently on the muscadine and its effects on health. So, what do? We take, like I said, those seeds and skins, we dry them, we put them in our capsules in a powder, we squeeze the oil out of those seeds, and that's where we get our muscadine seed oil. We use an extract where we actually have the seeds and skins in a poultice and through a steaming process, not too hot, but it's like a process just to extract the polyphenols. We create an extract, which is what we use in our detox tea. All of these things then have been identified as being helpful to the health of our body, whether it's the brain, whether it's the cardiovascular system, whether it's overall immune health and sexual health, or the detoxification of our cells. This compound right here works everywhere and on everything, and we absolutely love the benefits, the anti-aging benefits that people are finding with this oil, used both internally and topically, used to reduce the occurrence of fine lines and wrinkles, regeneration of damaged skin and scarring. Anyway, all sorts of applications. And there is a wonderful story. If you ever get out to Roanoke Island, you can go and visit what's called the mother vine. It still exists today. This is a 400-year-old grapevine, considered to be one of the oldest known muscadine plants in the world, still 400 years old and still producing grapes today. It's a wonderful little trip. Go out there and see it. It's available to the public. And that covers pretty much the core ingredients. As I mentioned, there's a lot of other beneficial things we include in these formulas, but the core nutrients and powerful ingredients that then make up this entire product line. We talked about the daily health pack. We talked about all the benefits. And again, Top Shelf is not here to diagnose, prescribe, or treat any disease. We think you should always consult with a physician before making changes to your diet and lifestyle. But these products are intended to support your body's natural ability to heal, maintain, and repair itself. All right, so I'm going to stop the share right now. We'll go ahead and stop the recording.